let's head on. We're going to keep on sticking with the same easy stuff. And then maybe I do one dry run just to see how hard. Let's do the flower cup. I don't want to do the same races again. We'll see how hard 150 cc's is. All right, so now. Nope, nothing. Must have been a little late again. At 50 cc, it's not a huge deal because I can catch up to people pretty quickly. But you know, at the 150 cc and on the special cup especially, that was a huge deal. Me needing to get ahead of people quickly. The sooner you get ahead of people, the sooner you can just kind of maintain. If you have to pass a whole bunch of people in the middle of the race, that's when you start getting problems. There really isn't a spot for me to drift around here. Like right there is it. I just kind of slow down a little bit, and that's that. Just how? How did that miss? I hit the button twice, and I still should have hit him the second time. I'm doing pretty well with Toad. Maybe it's just Koopa Troopa I don't like, and I just always lump Toad into that because they're in the same column. I'm column-cist. All right, final lap here. Getting around Bowser's always a hassle. But there we go. I don't even know who's supposed to be second at this point. Is it Peach? Well, Princess. She's just Princess. And there we get the lovely music for Toad. It is supposed to be the Princess. Princess Toadstool. All right, fair enough. I beat her by 9 seconds on a 1.5-minute race. Just ridiculous how easily I get past some of these guys. All right, back to another ghost level. Do I even want to do a start boost here? I'm going to go for it. Nope, still no. Like, it is very specific timing. I got it once, and I'm going to have to figure out how to do it again. Yeah, I don't like drifting on these courses no matter what. Ugh, I need to hit that. Anytime there is a speed boost like that, I need to hit it. What, now you're starting to throw things? Alright, so it's... Oh, still missed it. Alright. Jeez. Like, already you're starting with the spamming. I'm hitting the button and the shell's just not being fired. They're like, no, you can't fire that. Yeah, the ghost levels, I am not a big fan of drifting here. Alright, knock that there. Alright, I got Koopa, just who I wanted to hit, sure. Alright, well, that's the end of that one. Didn't get a chance to drift. Missed the speed boost, so not necessarily a good practice for me. But we'll see what I can do. We're gonna keep going. The Princess had a huge lead, an 11-second lead over the third place Donkey Kong Jr. Like, how these things end up is so weird to me. It feels like there's a lot of balancing issues in this game, which is weird for me to say for Mario Kart. Okay. There. Nope, spin out. That was too early. I feel like those were very close together. Yeah, here's Monty Mole again. Somebody pointed out, I think I misspoke. I said that this was like the first appearance of Monty Mole. I meant in Mario Kart because, of course, Monty Mole is in Super Mario World. But, yeah, they're not as big of a deal here as they are in, like, Super Mario Kart, or Mario Kart 64. I always want to say Super Mario Kart 64, but that's not its name. That was not the place to use it. It just feels like drifting doesn't solve the problems in this game, but people swear by it. They're like, yeah, you have to. You have to drift. Like, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna hopefully figure it out. Might have to do several tries at the 150cc level, but my goal is still to make it through all the way to the end of that. That is still the goal. Now, there's a few of these I can do, but a lot of this stuff just seems so difficult for me. Yeah, there's no way that those racers should all get past both those banana peels. Alright, yeah, this is a good... I was about to say that's a good spot to drift, but... guess I proved that wrong. Alright. Final lap, and Princess is right on my tail. How is she doing these turns, like, so well? That's the new question. Alright. Cut the corner, and that's what you need to do. That's how the drifting is supposed to go. Alright, do we have one more? No, we have two more. And then we will be good here. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I could do Toad or Koopa Troopa at 150cc, but then again, I don't know. Nope, late. I feel like I'm doing it right around the same time. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I was also told that I can make the jump there. That I just kind of mistimed it. But like I wasn't even close. Maybe it's because of the speed difference. Because that's another thing that they don't necessarily talk about. But there is a speed difference between 50cc, 100cc, and 150. And as you go forward, as you go to the higher, cc levels, to the higher difficulties, the carts go faster, which makes it more difficult for you to go through. That's the general idea. God, I'm not doing well here. All right. Into the lava I go. I have lots of time to make this up. And I never said I was the best Mario Kart racer, but like some of these are just so much harder than others. Let me through. Okay. There's a straightaway. That's where I use the mushroom. That's where Toad uses his own kind to get a little bit of an edge. Yeah, now I'm starting to build the lead again. In 150cc, I don't believe that happens. I believe that just like Mario Kart 64, you have the two characters just kind of latch onto you constantly. I'll just hold on to this. I don't think it's super helpful. But yeah, there were a lot of people trying to give me all the different facts on all the different racers, and everybody was disagreeing with each other about what the bonuses of the characters were and were not. Oh, Yoshi has the highest acceleration. No, he has the highest top speed, and his acceleration's actually bad. Like, nobody could really agree. I can just tell you based on feel, and I like Yoshi. I don't like Toad. I don't like Koopa Troopa. I feel like they're kind of in the middle category. But but I would say that they're slightly different than Mario. But then again, I would say Mario is different than Luigi. I felt Luigi was a little bit lighter, but that just might be my own perception, right? That happens a lot in these games where I've played the later titles and therefore I just think that certain things happen that way because I've played the later titles, and that's where it happens. It happens there. There. There we go. Okay. So it's not... I'm not entirely crazy. It does exist. It's just very difficult to time. Actually letting go. Alright, I'm starting to get a little bit better sense of the drift, which was one of the points of this. If I let go of the drift... that is not who I meant to hit. If I let go of the drift but hold the direction, it's like I shoot that direction that I'm facing. That is useful. It is useful to know. Because a lot of the time, I'm letting go of the direction and the drift button around the same time. So right there, I didn't turn out of it, right? I just let go of the R button while holding left, and it kind of shot me that direction. She is right on my ass. There's just something about the final one here that they just go, nope, you have to... you have to have somebody on you the entire time. Alright, that was a good drift. Yeah? I feel like that one went well. But once again, I feel like at the lower difficulty settings, it's not as big of a deal. But we get to see Toad in all of his glory on top of the stage, and that was the main point. Alright, yeah, just like 2 minutes. These races aren't long. You just have to be perfect for 2 minutes, it seems. And that's difficult. There's a lot of turns in these maps. A lot of the later titles, there's a lot of straightaways. And in this one, they're very compact maps. Very compact courses. Toad grows a vine out of his champagne bottle. I don't think I want to know what was in that champagne bottle if that's what comes out of it. But hooray, we did it.